It seems to be a visual thing. It'll tell you during the race something happened, no penalty needed, and then at the end it tells you there was a penalty, but it didn't seem to actually do anything. And the top three may not even gone inters. Now, if they have high adaptability, they're less. They may not have needed to go to inters. Now, Max had 14. I wonder if we could have just tried to do slicks the entire time for him. I think that Montero here did in fact gain more percent skills than she did last time. I think last time was it a bunch of 0.3s and whatnot. I think so. I think she might have gotten twice as much percentage because she participated in practice. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to keep having her practice and gain some skill. Of course, we beat expectations, as you would expect. No problem. I know marketability says 72%. Our team marketability is 100%. Like, the what we can get from our actual performances and answering questions in the interviews and stuff like that, it still has 100%. We can't get any better than that. We may not have time to sneak another race in here. You are garbage. You are garbage. You have good stamina but garbage skills, so you're all crap, and that's going to have to be that. I don't know if I want to, like, actually try to sneak in another race real quick. So, any of the tire positions fine. Well, you're only at 60. Let's do this. You're at 89. Oh, this is burnt out. You're still burnt out, even though you've recovered. All right, I'll leave you aside. You're maxed out at 90. You're good at tires and refueling. So I'll do that. You're okay. 88's not bad. You're better at sort of the front or rear jack, so we'll replace the 82 over here. You're down to 79. Can we do someone with tires who's got higher than 79? Not you, because you're burnt out. Well, these are all really low. I think you're going to have to stay on the tire job here, buddy. We really need better pit crew. I have no idea. Does burnt out mean you need to kick them out? Does this mean they're never going to be any good? Burnout doesn't go away. What the shit? You know what? I'm going to say that Molly's good because this means that she might be willing to negotiate terms with me. Alright, repairs are done. Performance improvements are all done? I don't have enough money to do another part. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to end the season. We did put $1 million in for this vote. Watch it, like, fail. 7 voting power for spec gearboxes. Good news, everyone! I don't think I had to use it all up, but I wanted to make sure. I didn't know how many people had voting power. There we go. We're going to save a little bit of money there. We could put our spending on conserve. Yeah, it's already there. And I can't request additional funds because we've already done that. I don't know what happens if we go into red. Game over. We've got to restart the season. We got to save for that, but it would be pretty disappointing, wouldn't it? Or maybe we just restart from before this session, and then we don't spend £1 million on the race. Yeah, I know the pit crew sucks. You can dip into the red for a bit. Nothing happens. Okay, because the thing is, we are going to get money at the end of the season. So we just take out a few loans. We run our line of credit for a little bit. It's going to be fine. All right. Goodbye. 31 laps. Very low tire wear. I think this might be a one-stopper for Martson. It is going to be hot as hell, and the tires are soft as F. Ooh, okay. Well, that'll be interesting. I'm going to take Vamoose again, because we'll give it a try. Parts fitting. Everything is the newest developed part. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're supposed to use this one. There we go. Which I think we are actually improving this one. Yeah, there. Better. Okay. Let's try to squeeze this in really quick. Yeah, someone else put votes. Yeah, there was one other team who wanted a spec gearbox. With new fuel strat, we had worse performance this season, right? I mean, that's true. Good point. Well, we started Martin on full fuel, and he did better than Porter, who started with less fuel. Let's not be results driven, because that can lead to false assumptions. All right, Dubai practice. 31 laps total, right? You and you. Yeah, so we're going to want... The handling's definitely going to be at the low end of this. What does downforce look like? So I think I'm going to go low downforce. Not all the way, but... Oops, cancel. Oh, right. Well, no, I want to change the setup now. So I'm going to lower the downforce a fair bit, and then probably move left. I don't remember what the other speed balance looked like. Let me set it longer. And set it more here. Tires. 14 to 16. 31 lap race. I think Martin is going to one-stop this on softs. And I think we're going to want soft knowledge for Martin. That's going to be okay. So, we're going to want the downforce on the lower end, but clearly we do need stiffer suspension over here. And the speed balance... Okay, so, hold on. What does it look like with these guys? The handling... So, hold on. I want to make your handling be at the lower end of this, so it's a little closer to this range over here, because theoretically the overlap between the two of them is going to be in a fairly similar position. Downforce, speed balance, we'll do something like that. That's going to be okay. Cancel, weight stripping. Let's bring this down. 80, 90, 80, 80, 90. Could be the cars were not that great for that track. That's true, because depending on what's the most important thing, different parts have different expertises in different areas. Okay, you're going to do that. I think we have to do race trim. I think we're going to do race trim. All right, I'm trying to go a little faster here. Hopefully I don't make too many mistakes. I'm gonna try to fit this last race in. We're gonna overtime regardless. Okay, Arrow is very bad. Anyway, with Montero, we're training her. So do you actually want quite a bit more downforce? Handling was good, which is interesting. Speed balance only okay. Let's send you out with something like this. Ooh, we purpled the handling right away on Porter, which is neat. Yeah, almost double the amount of XP. Yeah, no, it's looking really good. Okay, add a bunch more downforce. The handling we'll worry about afterwards. The speed balance, let me shorten this up from where we were, and then just tick the handling back to be vaguely within range. Since we know where the purple is, I'm not too worried about staying it on there right now, because we can find it again after. Bring in, bring in. Yeah, the only problem with Montero is her feedback is low, so our ability to get those high bonuses over here is a little harder. Luckily, our mechanics have some pretty good skills. Okay, we hit 93 here. Very poor, so we don't know where the downforce, like, greatness is yet, but we'll do something like that and see. That tweaks the handling a little bit, so we'll see what that does for the great, and I'll worry about the speed balance afterwards. Go, go, go. So we can find the excellent again, since we know where it is. Double excellent and one great, was it, or good? Well, we're at 98%, so I'm assuming it's a great. Alright, I'm going to say that's good enough. Let's go give you full laps and just stay out there for the rest of it. Mr. Porter, and then Montero, we will bring you in again and see how well we improved on things. Handling feels awesome, excellent. Ooh, that's not going to be bad. Especially since we know where the purple handling is. Sorry, no, we know where the purple speed balance is. For the handling, we had good, great, and great. We don't know where the excellent is. it'll be a little tricky. We know the excellent speed balance is, so if we go a little longer that way, we overshoot that a bit. Let me bring this down a little. There, we're basically on the excellent speed, and our handling's been tweaked a bit. We're to the right of both of our previous handlings, and we'll see what that does for us. If we end up with a 96, I'm fine, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this, see what we end up with, and then send out for the rest. Okay, done. Boom! If you do not relegate and the end of the season pays the same, why not let Montero race for XP? I mean, that's an interesting idea. I would still like to see if we can, you know, increase our chance of hitting our sponsor objectives. But that's an interesting idea. Oh yeah, there was Whiskey and Chocolate Fund earlier. Oh my god, there's 2 I missed. So, Doing Ski Things, thank you very much. Doing Ski Things says, Quill, I'm currently remodeling the basement and your content is a constant companion when I hit myself with the hammer. That sounds like my Let's Plays. I mean, except, you know, conceptual hammers. Most of the time on accident. Cheers, and hopefully this helps you get another bottle of the Lagavulin 16. Thank you very much, Doing Ski Things. That is indeed my favorite of the race car fuel, really, the Lagavulin 16. And No Jokes Bale has come back with some more bad jokes, I assume. Hey, Quill, what do we want? Formula 1 noises. When do we want them? Meow. If you race Montero, you'll get better sponsors. If we put her in the number 2 seat, we will get better sponsors. That's true. We could just go and do the driver swap now. Okay, for quali, yeah, there's not much to be done. This doesn't matter because it's not going to get used for quali anyway. We've done the weight stripping already. In the interest of literally just saving time, I'm going to hit the full auto button for the quali, since we are a little pressed schedule-wise. We did get to 98% over here, which is going to be great. So we're going to simulate the session. Is it impossible to make Martin grumpy enough he'll break his contract without pay admin zone? I mean, maybe. We don't... I mean, since we don't have to break his yeah. Because then we're paying him per race regardless. It would be interesting. I'm not sure if you can have a driver just leave on their own. But maybe if he gets cranky enough, someone else might hire him. That could be a thing. I'm not sure. Sorry, how did we do in the quali? I wasn't even looking. Oh, 7th and 9th? Jesus. Well, that's a hell of a lot better than last time. Didn't realize that the Inspire... Oh, because of Meow, the cat. Haha. Okay. Was it 31 laps, right? Now, I'm assuming we're going to want to do something like that over here. For Martin, I think we're only pitting him 1 time. He's not running on medium, so we can't do this. So we're going to have to do soft tires, race trim. Now, the soft tires are, in fact, the hardest tire at this race. And Martin should be able to one-stop it. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be a little tough, but it's so hot, we probably can't run aggressive tire profiles anyway, so it's going to be okay. I may as well fuel you for... I'm going to under-fuel you a little bit, because the math dictates that it is slightly better. But not by much, because we're gonna try to run this for 15 or 16 laps on these tires, and we're gonna burn a more aggressive engine mode. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on, I'm just gonna full fuel over here because we're gonna run a lot on the red engine mode to start off with. Ideally, I'd be really happy if we burn 50 laps worth of fuel. I'm hoping we burn these 25. Well, we're not quite gonna do it. But we're going to burn a large percentage of this 25 laps worth of fuel before we go and fuel up. I guess, okay, here's the thing. If I'm burning 1.4 or 1.3, I don't remember. Let's assume 1.3 burn rate times 15 laps, which is the stint. So we're going to burn 19.5 laps of fuel. So what I propose then is that we fuel to 20. And we might be able to run on red the entire time. If we start running a little low, we'll bring it down to orange, and it's going to be fine. This, theoretically, is going to be the amount of fuel we're going to use on our very first stint, and then we'll do a top-off to however much is left at the end of the race, you know, modified by an extra 10% for the orange engine mode. And I think that's going to work out beautifully. So I think that's going to be it. Now, for Porter, 31 laps in total. What is our stint profile going to look like? Potentially 2 on Sauce, but he's really going to run on the lower end of this. Especially Sauce have that lowest performance band is so bad. 8 is about the best that we can expect out of this. So that's 16. And then 1 soft, that brings up to 28, which is not enough. I think we could do 1 supers and then 2 regular softs. On the other hand, what if we just ran him on softs the whole time? Let's come back with the fuel for a sec. We'll run him on softs the whole time. And then we can give him... Oh, no, we want this. This is going to be better than the 10% stop improvement. So the big question is, are we going to be able to do one on supers? We don't know the answer to that. Ideally, I might like to start him on supers so that he can overtake as many people as possible. But I can't guarantee that we can go super soft, soft. We might run a little short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start him on soft. I'm going to go soft, soft, and then figure out if we can fit him on supers or not. So I think we're going to do this. We can't, there's no way we can do 2 supers on max, right? Because, yeah, because again, it's probably, that would probably be about 16 laps total, and then 1 stint on softs is not going to bring us to the end. Unless we do really conservative stuff, which I'd rather avoid. Yeah, so 2 softs, if we do, assume 12, and then do a super on 8, that does lead to 32, which means we're good. I mean, I guess that's it. We may have to conserve a little. It mostly comes down to exactly when the pit window's open. This gives us a lot more room to play. Yeah, only problem with super softs is assumption you'll pass quite a few drivers. Doesn't work that way. It's wasted. He does have the first lap hero, so probably he can crush a lot of people early on. And I think we're going to have to conserve, by the way, because of the heat, you're right, which makes supers a little bit more appealing. They will heat up a little faster, but I think it's going to be okay. All right, we're going to risk it. We're going to go aggressive. We're going to start Max on the super softs and hope that he can burn through people really fast. I will give Martin the order to let Max through because he's on a different tire strategy. And Martin, I mean, I'm going to start him on the double red here, but here's the problem. We're going to have to drop him out of the red driving style, like, almost immediately. So, yeah, fuel-wise for Max, that's going to be a great question. What I'm going to do is, so his first lap's going to be short. I'm going to underfuel him slightly. The assumption, actually, am I? Yes, I am. Because we're going to assume we're going to fuel him on his second stop. So that's going to be about 8 plus 12, which is 20. But we want to leave in an extra margin. Yeah, no, we're going to leave him with a full 25. Full 25 over here is, I think, going to be the ideal for fueling on the second stop. Yeah, it means we're dragging this along a lot, but I don't want to do a big fuel on a first stop. So we're going to go with this. Done, done, done. Again, I know I'm trying to rush, but we only have theoretically 21 minutes left of the stream. So let's see what we can do. I'm really worried about having to pull back on Martin's tires like immediately. But we're going to see what we can do. And yeah, allow your teammate through if he comes up behind you, which should be the case. Porter lost his place right away, which is unfortunate. Oh my god, yeah, he's doing really bad. His first lap hero is not working out here at all. What the hell? Come on! Alright, well, we're going to pull you back. Martin, you have to conserve. You have to conserve. Alright, there you go. Porter is ahead now. We'll, regular team orders now. Yeah, he's being held up a lot. And that's the thing, like, IRL, like, pushing that first lap is so important. But I find that, like, I don't think overtaking is as hard in this game as it is in real life. Which means that it's best to play for overall lap time and minimizing pit stops, rather than, I think we'll have to go to conserve here, rather than for plays that optimize position, i.e., you know, risking as much as possible on the first lap. I know we got some more whiskey and chocolate. Let's see. We've got a little sliver of red available here on the green. We might be able to go to yellow here, but let's hold off for now. And over here, I think we may have to go to a little bit more pure conserve on Maritson. If we want to one-stop this race, that's what we're going to have to do. I think our fuel calculation was still fine, right? If we take a look at the pits, tires 12, yeah. 10 to 12, we still have enough fuel. That's going to be fine. Yeah, Porter's going to go through these tires fast, which we knew. Watch us not be able to do 2 stints on softs with Porter. And which is what I was worried about. I was worried that we would have had to do 3 on softs instead of a super soft followed by 2 softs. It really depends on exactly how harsh he is on these tires. I don't know. And definitely the play didn't work out. The fact that we didn't jump a ton of places is really hurting our situation here. Martin is on conserve there. He's not on conserve for the fuel, but it should be okay. Engine conditions all right over here. You're going to keep pushing there. You've been stuck behind. That's unfortunate. We're hoping that Martin's one-stopper strategy is still, like, an awesome one to go for. I'm going to go to full backup here with Porter. We need to make these tires stretch and maybe 1 extra lap if we can. So the hard cliff on these tires is 15%. And that lowest performance band is still really bad, though. And in fact, the jump from the middle performance band to the lowest performance band is a larger penalty. It's a 4-second difference than going from the lowest band to the cliff, which is an extra 3 seconds per lap penalty. So we're about to hit it. He's about to whine about his tires. So he's going to do his last lap in that lowest band regardless. So I'm going to set you on full attack for this last lap, and we're going to go ahead and pit you. How much do we have left of the race? 23 laps. It's going to work out. We're going to be okay. So we don't need to refuel this time because he's going to have enough fuel to pull that off. The parts are going to be all right. Pit strategy, we can probably go to like the full safe over here, which is going to be fine. Don't screw up getting the tires on. It's going to rain. That would be crazy. But no, we are good weather-wise at this time. So we're going to pit Max Porter. With everything looking pretty good number-wise. Let me switch you down to the orange. Keep you on the red for a second here. Actually, let's switch you down to the orange, and we can maybe take another look at our math at that point. No, I think that's all going to be fine, right? Entering the pits. Quick. It's down in 20th, though. Yeah, I don't know. And now you've got to go... Just stay on yellow. We may actually have to go and conserve, depending on the temp. You pit Max for nothing. What are you talking about? He's got to pit twice regardless, and I don't think that's changed. Oh, do you mean for 0 time? Well, yeah, because of all his modifiers. It still technically takes a beat. I don't know how those modifiers work out, because it clearly took some time still. Overtaking multiple drivers. There we go. The pit strategy for Martin. Things are starting to happen. Yeah, Porter's still getting hot over here on the neutral mode. In fact, it looks like conserve is just breaking even. Just breaking even. Let's go to conserve for now on Max. It's all right. We're doing pre-DRS strategies here, Martin. Don't worry. We're gonna overtaking pits. Overtaking, like, you know, on track. That's for losers. No, man. We want to be like all those cool kids on the internet who complain about DRS, because we only want to see overtaking happening when other people pit, because that's super interesting TV, right? Exactly. All right. Keep going. I was going to say keep pushing there, Martin, but no, the opposite of push. Keep conserving there, Martin. What did I say? Head down. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. The time on the pit display only shows full minutes. You had something like 0.7 sec pit time. Yeah, I think I might round up the pit stop times. There's some sort of rounding, I think, that happens in there. Okay. I might have to go to full backup here, as long as the temperatures don't get too cold. Because I think we need to squeeze a little bit more out of Martin. So the softs, it's 10% their cliff. Right? Ultra's 20, Super's 15, softs 10%, medium's 5, and then everything else is 0. Okay. So 10%. We're going to go into the lower band, but that's okay. But I really want to avoid that cliff for as much as we can here. Struggling a bit with tire wear. So he's just hit the lowest performance band. He's here. He's about to go past the pits. I think next lap is potentially our pit lap here. Let's see what this is going to look like. How much is left? 16. These, ooh, no, we have to go for one more. One more to one stop. The fuel's still okay. In fact, you can go to overtake mode over here, because you're clearly going to make your pit stop like this. We actually, I think we'll hit the cliff on the second lap here, but actually we've got a fair amount of life in this tire playing on conserve mode here, which is kind of nice. Because here's the pit time here. No, you know what? That was actually okay. I'm going to go to neutral. We might hit the cliff right at the end, but mostly we're going to be okay. Fuel is bang on for a pit stop. Although what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to orange here, just to make sure we have enough to round up. Because we're going to use 1.3 laps of fuel. So we're going to pit. We're pitting for softs. We are going to pit for... So this will round up to 16. Really, we want one more so we can run on orange for the rest of the race. Condition is good. We're going to go for fast pit stop. And we might be able to go... push here. It'll be interesting to see if we hit the 10% or not. is it just this? Oh, from the drop? Or is there another message that came in? I don't know. Oh, it's probably low fuel because we had less than a lap of fuel. Martin currently in second. Of course, he is going to lose some position here. 13. Where's the pit stop? Right there. Oh my! That's going to be basically bang on. Oh, I need to make sure to switch him to conserve when he comes out. Sharp over to Porter. Okay. This is our one and only pit on Martin here. It's a long pit. No mistake. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Boom. Clean pit. All right. And conserve for the tires. So you're on this until the end. Meanwhile, Porter. So again, you get 12 to 14 laps out of these. So really 12 laps. So 19, except 20. So on lap, when it says 20 of 31 is really when we want to be pitting. Which I think is going to work out okay. I think it's our fuel is bang on basically with Max here too. I think we are good for the schedule we're looking for. One stopper was a perfect call. Fingers crossed. Martin currently in 18th. Nice how you held up everyone behind you. There's that too. Oh, what is the... Okay, someone's asking about DRS. Right, I should probably explain that. So DRS stands for drag reduction system. As of... I say 2014. No, 2014 is when they introduced the turbos. Was DRS in like 2011? I'm not sure. So on the rear wing, what DRS is, it's a button you can push that opens the rear wing. So the rear wing is there to provide downforce in the rear tires, which you need in the corners, so you don't, just slide off the track. But on the straights, you don't need that much downforce. So DRS lets you open the rear wing up to reduce drag, so you can go faster. It's worth another maybe 15 or 20 kilometers an hour, basically, on these straights, effectively, by the end of the straight. And so it's controlled. The tracks will have specific DRS zones, and you can only enable DRS if you're 1 second behind the driver in front of you. It's to help with overtakes, because racing had stagnated, really, because you need to be so much faster than the car in front of you to effectively be able to overtake in most situations, that so many races turned out to have, like, so few overtakes were kind of boring. Basically, your qualification determined your final placement to a great extent, which is still the case in Monaco. So by introducing DRS, it opened up a lot more sort of overtaking potential, because you still had to be fast enough to catch up to a car, but then this helped you just sort of get over that final hump to overtake, and it leads to much more interesting racing. But some purists think that it shouldn't exist, which is a fair opinion. I mean, they're wrong. I don't know, maybe with ERS and different things like that, like some sort of overtaking system is pretty important. And maybe it comes down to battery saving, maybe it comes down to something else, I'm not sure. All right. Boom, boom, boom. There's other things you can do. They keep trying to work the aero rules. Okay, how are we? Yeah, you're getting pretty bad, but you're going to be pitting in 1 lap anyway. Here's the pit stop right over here. You're just going to go to full attack mode. They keep working on different front wing designs to allow cars... Because what happens is when you get close to behind another car, because of turbulence, you lose a ton of your downforce, you lose a ton of your speed, your brakes start to overheat as well because of the hot air coming out of the car behind. So when you're close behind another car, your car goes to shit, which is one of the reasons it's so hard to overtake. Your car goes to absolute garbage when you're behind another car. I have to remember to actually hit the pit button. And so, look at it. Fuel at pit stop, 0.06. Perfect. So, this wouldn't be the first time we forgot to hit the pit button. So yeah, so this is a way to compensate for the fact that your car goes to absolute shit when you get to the pit stop. I'm going to pull back on the fuel a little bit because I really want to round up to 11, which is going to be perfect for the end. So yeah, because there's going to be 10 laps remaining. Theoretically, the Supers could do it. He's already going to be on conserve because of temps. No, I don't... No, I don't like it. I think softs are going to be it. I think we're going to go softs, and then we'll just push a little bit. Go fast. We're just going to go softs, not supers. These numbers do take into account, like, Porter's smoothness and things, but no. Okay, I think this is going to be okay. He does shred tires, yeah. And this way we can just be more aggressive on his tires, and that's going to be fine. Oh yeah, I was going to bring you down to yellow, just to make sure we get the roundup, in case there's any funniness that goes on. Whee! Go to neutral for now. We'll just try to make sure you don't overheat. So you've passed this. You just toggle these cars, make sure the counts are accurate. Yeah, see? 22. Because it doesn't update right away. It updates somewhere. Depends on the track. It updates sometime after the start-finish. But if you toggle your drivers, then it updates this. So, this is 10 laps to go exactly, right? We have 11 and change, so that's perfect for orange mode, and we can do 1 lap of red, or 1.5 laps on red, which is going to be okay. Here, same thing. That's exactly right for orange engine mode, which we're going to do, and we'll just try to babysit. So, I mean, they're both on softs. Martin is going to be overtaken by Porter, which, honestly, let him race. Now, Porter is faster because he's in more aggressive engine mode. And he wants to get through. Let him through, man. Good fight there. Nice racing. Yeah. Someone needs to tell him that Jesper got a call to let him through. Like, oh, I'm so good at passing you guys. Uh-huh. I'm not sure that Porter is actually going fast. It's green. Yeah, no, he's still pulling ahead from Martin. That's good. Okay. Porter is definitely going faster than Martin. The problem is, Martin's one pit stop thing did not, like, lead to huge dividends. Because he's behind Porter now, who's got fresher tires. Yeah, Martin's on new softs. Porter's on new softs. I'm not sure that Porter had lost performance in his softs yet. And the problem is, Martin is having to conserve his tires a lot more. Yeah. You don't have excess fuel to help you push past this guy, which is annoying. And he's on super softs. So we probably weren't going to be able to beat him there anyway. There's some more pitting that's going to happen. But Martin's not in a better position. So Porter effectively ended up with a superior strategy here. Although Martin might be in an even worse position if he'd gone for a two-stopper. That's entirely possible. So the temp keeps going up on Porter. I think that's going to be fine. We're going to conserve a little bit because we have to stop the temperature from hitting, and honestly, he sort of needs it. I may as well conserve now, actually. That's gonna be okay. You might get passed here by the Renault. Okay, it's not a Renault, but, you know, it's the Renault color. And again here, oh, damn. That's maybe a little less than ideal. All right, let's go back up to neutral, although the temperature's still being a problem. I mean, again, in terms of our expected finishing, we're finishing in a really good position, considering our car. Again, we're just hoping to not come in dead last. Except, I want to come in better than this, because we have done better. But clearly, everyone else's car, I think they were having a lot of reliability problems early in the season, and they weren't doing a very good job of managing it. And now that they're no longer in the low reliability part of the season, the fact that they've been established in this racing series for longer is... And they have just better all-in-all parts, is starting to pay huge dividends here. We're getting close to the peak of the temperature thing here. We might actually be able to be a bit more aggressive with these tires. So you just pass through there. Let's just do a lap count. So 28.901, that's 4 laps. 4.4, that's perfect. Martin is perfect. That's all checking out okay. Just have to watch the top of the temperature range here. Okay, let's go to conserve. So you don't spike it. Martin, temperature is fine. Effectively 2 laps left. Yeah, you're going to be okay, I think, on yellow. You're not going to run through your condition too quickly. You've got 18% to go before you hit the cliff. You're going to be okay. So 10th and 12th. Now, what's interesting... Yeah, they're going to be able to end the race. Now, these guys are hitting their lowest performance bands, and it's pretty bad. They're running quite slower than before. Okay, Porter is on his final lap. Yeah, just orange for the rest of it. I think Martin can start on overtake and finish on overtake. I don't think, yeah, with a 4-second differential, 3.7, I don't think he's going to be able to catch Zarate over here, which is unfortunate. This is the final lap. You can go to full attack with your tires. You've got enough left there, Porter. Martin, I'm not sure Yeah, go on there. I don't think it's going to make a difference for either one of them. 2.6 is a big ask. 2.5. I don't think it's going to change anything about our final position. That's alright, not too shabby. I guess it's okay. Again, we sort of, you know, we beat overall expectation. We're expected to be at the bottom of the field. We ended up solidly midfield. But it would have been nice to pull out another, like, crazy miracle of awesome. And it goes to show us here that, like, some of the strategy differences are marginal, right? Porter and Maritzen ended up very similar positions despite having relatively different strats. I mean, one extra difference. Porter, we may have been able to go super softs on the last stint after all. Although we definitely would have had to be on conserve the whole time. And generally speaking, okay, in my math, in my spreadsheets, I believe you always want to be, I was going to say the tire you can run the hardest, but no, I think you want to be on the softest possible tire that'll get you to the end without hitting the cliff, regardless of what mode you have to run in. I think the super softs on a full conserve would have actually been slightly better. Whether or not it would have got us into 9th place, I'm not sure if it would have done that. We are the only driver who did a one-stopper over here. But Maritzen's also one of the few who could do it. On the other hand, what if Maritzen had just gone, like, 2 stops on supers? Would that have been better? It might have. Yeah, the sponsor objective, I mean, you know, yeah, 3rd place is rough. But the points don't matter in a sense, you know, until you get close. I don't think we got into 3rd for the sponsor objectives. Who's that? Oh, yes, and I missed Mr. Boutsky. Oh, I missed a few over here. Thricewise, sorry, I was busy commentating a race. Thricewise says, I think I should chip in some since you work overtime tonight. Thank you very much, Thricewise. And Mr. Boutsky, or Boutsky, says, hey, Quill, why do communists only drink iced tea? This is one of my favorite jokes. This is my favorite tea joke, although I say it differently. Hey, Quill, why do communists only drink iced tea? Because they hate proper tea. Sorry about that, I'll leave that. My variant is, why does Karl Marx only drink green tea? Because all proper tea is theft. I'm not saying it's not as bad or not worse. In fact, it might be worse, which makes it better. But Master Boutsky came in with another joke afterwards. Hey, Quill, why don't eggs tell jokes? They'd crack each other up! Whoa, hang on. Did we gain a place? Oh! 6 places punished. Laura Ingledew, who likes to crash her car, right? So I think we all got bumped up because we were 10th and 12th, so we're 9th and 11th. Even better. Woo! Yeah, Jesper lost 8 places over the course of the race. Max Porter ended up where he was. So, I mean, to me, this feels like it means the one-stopper was bad, but also we did qualify, like, insanely good for some reason that I'm not sure. So still 5th overall in the Constructors. I mean, again, really our goal for the season is not coming in dead last while also setting up certain things with our car. It's unfortunate that our finances are so poor right now because it would be great to start developing some parts. But we got in the spec vote for the gearbox, which means our budget's going to go a lot further next year because we don't have to worry about the gearbox design. We already kind of wasted one gearbox improvement thing. Yeah, these stats are even better improvement than even last time. Rhea. Ingledew either crashes or cheats. It seems to be the way it is. Yeah, we're gonna run out of money before. That's gonna be fine, right? Who needs money? So let's check a look on sponsors. That is race 6 complete. This is live stream number 4. Do we swap the drivers around? before our sponsors refresh. Before this sponsor refreshes, swap the drivers around to increase our marketability. And then we do one more race, we do this. It means putting Martin aside. Because this one, next one is going to be 2 sponsors, then there'll be another sponsor, then another. Swap her long enough to get the sponsor. I suppose we could swap back. I don't think that's good for their morale, but you know what? And Martin's like, why? I'm doing so well. Well, I mean, you're 6th in the Asia Pacific Super Cup, which is better than Porter. But money is everything, right? Sponsors. Guys, we're at 5-star sponsor approval. I mean, it's you know, in Formula 1, it's all about the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules. Yeah, Clark Smith is cool. We'll say that just so that theoretically we could maybe negotiate him for him later. What's the meaning of this demotion? Dude, it's not you, it's the budget. I mean, yeah, I'd be pretty pissed if I was him. You guys are too low. You guys are too low. You're low and shit. You're low and my God, where's the... Guys, we are pit screwed. Yeah, so burnout never goes away, huh? Motorsport Manager burnt out. Does he get worse over time? Because maybe we could still use him for a race or 2. They get insta big rise in mistake percentages. Yeah, alright, we're just gonna fire him. What is his mistake percentage? It's still 0%. So... Tires and fit. So let's put him in one of the first positions over here. 0%. So maybe it'll get worse later. We're decent. What is this guy here? Basically all he can do is front jack. So we'll do that. 83%. Yeah, it's about on par with everyone else. Okay, I think that's basically all we can do here. Pretty sure his stats dropped since the last race. So maybe that's it. Maybe he's declining. Maybe we can keep using him until he turns to complete garbage, and that would be okay. So cars, currently we still don't have any money. We're not starting on a part design. Let's, we're gonna have to stop the stream in a second, but I'm hoping some sponsors come in so we can get confirmation that, he's become a racing sim enthusiast! Because he's, you know, he's got nothing but time. It's like all the actual F1 drivers during COVID, they just started doing race sims, and we're streaming it. He's got, there you go. Martin is going to start his new career as a Twitch streamer. Just watch. Just hoping we can see some, how's the car? Oh, fucking hell, they're idle on both? Yeah, but that's because we really, all of our parts are done. Okay, there's the sponsors. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 5 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars. That is a big bonus for first place, which we're going to do. Okay, all these are target position first place. So the bonus payments doesn't matter. So we're going to be Vikings right over here. The Vikings, 4 races, 2 million up front. $500,000 per race. All right, we're Vikings now. Boom. Now, that does not fix our financial situation. On the other hand, and these are fixed, so they're no bonuses, probably they're going to be worth money. I'm going to say, yes, we can go back to designing parts. And that's huge. We're not going to design gearboxes, so... We've got great, good, great, good, 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 average... We could even consider just illegal parts at this point. So what we may want to do is just look at which one of these is the best illegal parts setup. Well, I mean, super illegal. All we care about is the total number. So not this one. Yeah, this one. We don't care about reliability. We're never going to use this part. We're just going to try to boost it to the full 580. Oh, wait, hold on. That's 50, 585, 580. What? Oh, yeah, 585. Not illegal. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry. I was getting the two inverted when I was looking here. I'm like, wait, why did it go down? But no, it's correct. That's only on... Yeah, that's no good. I think that's it. I think the 40, the 40, and the 50 are the best numbers we can add. Two max doesn't transfer. The thing that transfers over is the performance. By raising the max, we can then improve it to that number. We're not going to use this part. We're designing this part to carry over to the next season. So what we're going to do is we're just going to max out the performance on it, and then that performance number will carry over. We're not actually going to use it. I suspect it's possible we're not going to use any new parts we design. But let's take a look. We've got that. Plus 50. Plus 35. Yeah, that's only on. That doesn't matter. That's only on. That's only on. So we grab one of these. Oh, this one here. They'll add both. There you go. 3 risk levels. This is the super meganist, most illegal rear wing we can possibly design. It's actually got like a Gatling gun on it to shoot people who are coming up from behind it. It's that illegal. Remove the designer component. Oh, right. If I'm not using the grate, yeah, excellent, thank you. Save 5 days. Yeah, so the designer component would allow me to do something, you know, like this. If there was a great part with stats, but there isn't. So you're right. The best thing to do is probably this. $5.99 is a max. Don't remove it. You'll get a random good part. What? No. What this does is let me double up. You see slot 2? It's got 2 good parts instead. So if I want to do this, if I want both of these and a grate, I need to take this. But since I don't want a grate, I don't need a grate, I can end up with exactly the same thing. The UI here is being really in like weird, but I think that's it. So this is our super duper mega illegal rear wing part of $5.99 max. The risk does not carry over. Yeah, once you get to the end of the season, it's just grandfathered in. It means we're spending a ton of money designing a part we're never going to use directly, but it does benefit us next season. Yeah, driver aids might get banned. That's interesting. There'll be a vote for that. Okay, we're going to be wrapping it up here. In theory, we should be 10 minutes into a Kiss for Luck stream, if she is indeed streaming today. What is she playing? Oh, she's playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Apparently in Red Dead Redemption, they just added this big, like, naturalist career, where you can, instead of going around hunting animals, you can take pictures, or you can trank them and take blood samples and things like that. Oh, Rhino's playing. That's why I can hear Kiss for Luck upstairs. Well, still, we're going to raid a Kiss for Luck's channel. Next live stream is going to be on Wednesday, which is, I believe, going to be another special thing. Another Wildcard Wednesday. We're going to see what that is. Yes, don't spam Glotty. I have still over 200 emails and a million other messages about places to go. But yeah, that would be kind of interesting. Yas Marina, the race course there. I wonder how well they're modeled. We'll see. But yes, let's go and raid a Kiss for Luck. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for all the contributions to the Whiskey and Chocolate Fund, and the resubs and the follows and all that. And I'll see you guys next time real soon. Bye-bye.
It's Whiskey and Chocolate.
Wait, more Whiskey and Chocolate. Wedge Brie! Where's the message? Where's my thing? Hey, Quill, got my car back and everything is fine. I'm also working on my last day before 2-week vacation. Nice. Thanks for moving my day along with car sports. Appreciate all you. Keep it up. Well, thank you very much. Sorry we got it in there at the last minute. Let's go on a raid. Bye!